Mm-hmm.
And person audio ni bebem because
Yeah.
it may be a way to my page and I don't want that. But it's
Yeah.
if for your mamu nyina akwa ba eba fa nhudie hotspot show anopa yi Saturday anopa yecheche mu nyina na se won saka video ya na wa share video no na aye fefefe na chese education na yegu so no emancipating our minds from the slavery mentality, emancipating our minds, and also getting rid of a slavery mentality, how to numb pains, to rely on things that are not necessarily adding to a life. The real understanding the meaning of abrabo and ase obra ɛno ho nti ɛna yɛduru ha yi. Me brother bi wɔ ha sɛ time mmerɛ bɛ mu a mɛma no abɛka kyerɛ ne experience as we go along this video no. Wei ɛyɛ asɔre a ɛwɔ Ghana no no kyɛ sɛ yɛse the temple of garden of Eden no sɛ dɛn ɛma nhyɛ ntaadeɛ mɛma nso menim sɛ yɛ movie di a nanso sɛ sɛ ɛno these are the reality on the ground ɛwɔ Ghana. Ghanafoɔ mmaa agya wɔn ho ɛma nea ɛba biara. Hey, everything is going to say adwuma a very very highly demand in Ghana. Ɛyɛ sɛ wodi ntɔkwa akɔ to obi ntɛm anaasɛ association wobɛ raise issue for other people also to come in and talk rubbish and ratting about mpanyinfoɔ nnim the things to say anymore. Na ya kum chacha say ohun ehia wɔ hotel ahamache one kum chacha yɛ panyin o but wɔn sɛ Ghana no anka ne yie mu no because they say Ghana ni buy ni adwuma bi mu it is say no sɛ wokɔka obi wɔ Ghana ɔmfa ho nkyɛw ɔbɛdane asɛm no we are giving people opportunity to even do more sin. Say obi e ma ne ho kwan. Yeah, everything na grow. Bibia yini e wo Ghana. Ghana ni ba oye engineer. Obi kura oye technical engineer. The person they should go to are Chinese and foreign companies. Wa we Ghana ni na say wo na wo win contracts from Abino. The Chinese has paid a hefty price to not the Abino, to the minister. The minister has taken a juma we die wonkoso wunyini abrabo said the abrabo tie Ghana ni nim. I'm telling you the average Ghanaian wako university ehu abrabo say that Ghana ni wie school as a doctorate with the Dr. Pao we school no. They've never worked in their lives. There's no preparation, there's nothing in place for them. They come out of the school fresh. Na ya the subserviency ya mana kosom ya say akoye na koa more to ba out akoa in a suit. No power, no opinion, no integrity, nothing. The system does not give you opportunity for you to be yourself. So, me mamunyina akwaba, me Dr. Soga, we are coming to discuss why is it costly in Ghana than me and Memeti. Obidu Ghana says here thousands. Of course, say what gas it doesn't stay in it. Maybe gas be a 2 weeks or maybe a week and a half. When you fill your tank, Ghana, how long does it take you? It doesn't take you anywhere. With us, the roads are good. It will kwa utimu se zen. Metime di a whole tank eko do me bro sami free here come Montreal 5 hours. Ghana be take you another maybe 14 hours. 5 hours wo Montreal kwa me for Ghana and Montreal. Eye we are anka about 14 hours. So 14 hours why? Because the roads are not good. So you are paying more in Ghana to be human than being a human. Ewo abrochi. That is why we are teaching people you can get out. Dr. Soga akwaba, enuanumu akwaba, eben akwaba, Thelma, Mami Thelma akwaba. Mahama Indrisu Akwaba Christian T Akwaba. Good afternoon to you too, my lovely. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Sammy Kong Akwaba. Regina Boshe Akwaba. And me ankasa me yeben. Udi me no one ekro. Me say you can be a friend for a long time. We are friends now. You can't be crying fan one. Papa Doc Akwaba.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. Meba. It is too noisy. Oshedana. Sorry, enuanomo. Doc, sorry, mpacho obetimi atoa so akwaba bio.
Eti me fi Ghana ba ye ni. Na obra no enafo Ghana.
Mhm. We dey boy Ghana nkomo. Wo banie. Nti wo na ukura dollars na wo de call ho. Ukura dollars. Yeah, you had a dollar.
Yeah.
How we sorry doc, we are as an anthropologist US way to be precise, Washington DC, right? Living in New York, any how our neighbors a juma fem obi oni paper. How easy for someone, and I say, and Ghana ye ekura eye natural resourced country. Naturally, we have resources. Any resources. Woshap ni ye mu pa. Ekuro benso na nka say at least the basic functions of life easy. Abrochini Ghana in a reality way no. Why do you think I can say sanka basic me pe kontomre no ansa makote me pentos and no ansa makoti anasa woko market kura say sanka wo ho. Look at the superstores we hanomo in toast ni gu ho se gbagaya no ansa wuyi. Where do you think sanka abraboye easy?
Oh, Ghana, naturally. Ghana, the whole of Africa can say abraboye so easy for us. So easy. And they say when we Krumah Abrafo na the way not Ghana, any most African countries are and then it used to be like that for them. Now yang African. Now we were luxurious. We had everything. Now Omuhusano, they came said they are Ghana Pesi Equebridge, Africa 4% Equebridge. Now the Europeans were doing that, back in the 4th, 5th, 7th centuries. No, now they were coming to Africa to live and survive with us. When they came and saw, say, we were living so luxuriously and abundantly, they needed to go and set up and do the same. And eventually they started trading with us. And in the course of the trading, the friendship began. But on their terms, it was not genuine friendship. They had an agenda. They had an agenda. And eventually that agenda turned into, okay, we want you to help us because a normal say, help us if you can give us some people to go and be planting for us. And then for a couple of years, and then they will come back and other people will come and help us. So that was kind of the agreement that began in Ghana. I mean, in those days in Western Sudan. It wasn't called Gold Coast, right?
Okay. Western Sudan.
Western Sudan. So in the Western Sudan, inside the territory of Western Sudan, there was Guan land, there was Ewe land, there was Dagbani, Dagbon land.
So Guan
land, Ewe land, Dagbon land, Ga land, Igbo land, Yoruba land. In the Yoruba land, there was a Oyo state.
Okay, Mayensi Ghana, because we will. I think we will dive into
it. Region now we were very, very industrious. Now there were cities and towns, and the idea said na yeti unguremu and abrofunu by that wasn't true because who did they trade with? Unguremu for no, we had cities, castles. Na see Accra, a Christianborg Castle and Elmina Castle. and then the fort, fort. They were all trading posts before the Europeans came.
Okay.
And the Europeans came. When they came and then they bought those land. Some of them, they were not bought. After now, Omochichi Ahimfo no, to Seychelles, then they took it over, and then fortified it to become a slave shipment yard. Indeed, that was indeed those structures, were our structures that our own people built. We had architects, we have engineers, we have not engineers in the Western sense, but in an African, technology. We had engineers. Yeah, and then thanks be to God, I'll collect more pictures and things and send it to you when I get them. And then up to today, the pyramids, yeah, from pyramids, ACC, the Western people can't figure out how we did that. In fact, they
Okay.
couldn't even figure out how we did the Elmina Castle, how it was
Okay.
built. They couldn't figure it out.
Okay. So let's now dive back into
Uh,
our current.
and
Where
our
did
current situation, and they said, uh, eventually, I almost saw a crop. They took all the labor force from us
how
and
long
shipped
ago
them.
was that, Doc? Because we
Yeah,
keep
but
saying
but,
as
but
if
it
we
has
are ready.
a significance. We can't start from the middle of the movie. We have to start. It has a significance. And Tineban said, now no, we have to live the remaining elderly people and in Koran na fe Omaka Ichiro. They had to learn to survive.
Exactly. And that was how long ago? Because
So
India were starved. Indians
yeah,
were starved and they
yeah.
picked up, and because they kept the history, they didn't repeat it. I saw Kwame Nkrumah's statue. Kwame Nkrumah, our people actually betrayed our own people.
No,
We
they
could
did.
have, we could have, we could
They
have.
did.
Why did we still? And now I know say Ghana niba ejibroni ekofuado and then mo de mamu nhwe
Yeah.
Doc, can we still blame the Abrofone say no tin
Uh-huh.
ekomode yan
Yeah,
yana?
and it's not a blame, but it's about looking at internet. Sankofa is very important. You have to look at what happened. I always ask the why questions. I always, not just the what.
So can't we use that to even be stronger? Say,
Uh-huh.
emre bi
But
eche mu no.
woman found my it was not that we didn't have that Sankofa knowledge before. We didn't have it.
Who one
And
empa yen? I
so
mean, in all my learning,
you
nobody gives you anything. You have to search.
uh-huh. And I say, I feel na someone say we were thinking say Obroni na superpower. We always believe that because that's what we came to believe. Wow. But and then we realized that no, we were actually superpower before the Obroni became something else. Until now, no, we have to now begin to change our system. Unfortunately, young phobia or my say, for their own personal interest, they will maintain the status quo with the Obroni. So they will maintain the status quo with the Obroni. And internet and then you chrome, you can't Obroni kasa nieka. Ana brekwa, uko Italy, omaka. And we have sold our birthright. It's time
Okay.
for us to recapture the birthright. And we're not going to do this anymore.
Doc, one second. O phone not take kakra. Doc line no man a bit of a problem. Doc, line man a little bit of a problem. Anthony
It's okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Enra, Enra, there was a press conference by uh, the Socialist Movement of Ghana. Now, the Socialist Movement of Ghana, the agenda is one and one only. We should go back and build on what Kwame Nkrumah started to do. Because what Kwame Nkrumah started to do was to claim, say, yen ye wo fanhudie ansana obroni ne ba ye kronyo obroni na be ma ye fanhudie. And we have to maintain our fanhudie and develop our nation.
Okay,
To
Doc,
the extent, say, maybe,
not to cut you short, but
yeah,
it
okay,
looks like we haven't learned anything. Doc,
yeah,
Kwame Nkrumah ebaye no. Nkrofo bi a omo wo Ghana, omo gi niam bi di, na omo gi ade bi tum. Ampne, ene is even worse.
mm,
Ene It's like worse than what Hitler came to do by brainwashing, indoctrinating his children, the children of it away, German from Kola, the Nazis,
Yeah.
or Bebre Sana Ghana.
Yeah.
Do you think, say, near Kwame Nkrumah ntimi anya no, a whole Kwame Nkrumah ntimi anya no, someone can do it today? And now say yes, adeɛ wei. Ghana nya baako.
Yeah.
Oba Canada, doc, US wa wote no. U travel hakakra state. U travel hakakra state. Sometimes some states are having a holiday when the other state is not
It's
celebrating
not.
the same
Uh-huh.
holiday. Okay. Only the international holiday no nebia it affects the office or
Yeah.
the internationally.
Yeah.
Canada is the same thing. Canada understood governance. Ghana ebimu je ahinsam di ebimu embu ebimu. Ada ne yenchiche Ghana mu na yenya no na yenya nation. So state for every
anything from the beginning of America about Guan land, Ewe land, and
that's why I said let's go there.
I was coming to that.
Uh-huh.
I was coming to that because the way Ghana SCT said, they studied and saw what they could do to distort to destabilize our society. And and then they lump us together and say you are now a country. And we have to eliminate this boundary thing and become who they want to be. For 5 years ago, the petition to United Nations said they want what it used to be before, to gather all the Ewe people to be the Ewe land the way it used to be. The Dagbon people wanted to do the same thing. Kufuor originally said, no way, that is never going to happen today. It's never going to happen tomorrow.
I think it should because doc Guans no she Ottawa ha Canada ha. There are different legs, but nationwide, they have every leg, has a representative
Yeah.
at the nation. So Ghana ye mu chichena because in Kurasifo be abefra ye mu people want to impose their leaders on the whole Ghana.
Yeah.
Knowing for fact, say Asantini Jimin Tumuda behind the closed door, they have a name for me.
That's it.
Men so men Asantini Tum. Why? Because they are calling me a name.
Yeah.
So Canada, everybody is at their corner, but powerful. Each are powerful, and then nationwide, now you're powerful. And no, na yebetimi akun etia outside invaders. Say Ghana never any contract.
Baby. Ghana, no, we have to go back to being who we were, and then we can form a federation.
A federation.
But to say as a whole country, no, it will never work out.
And
we will continue to suffer and be behind. Because if you are your own person, you grow better.
Yeah.
But if you are distorted along with other people, and crossphobia and omabeji or minor bosso, we don't need this kind of people in our midst. So, and if we can come together, Gwani Pa Wabedi president, he recognized that. So you know what he did? He set up the Bureau of Ghana Languages. Why? He wanted to have, and then he had a minister for what? Local government. He wanted to make sure that every region have their local governance. That's what he wanted to do. That every region, they govern themselves, and then we have a federation. That was what Kwame Nkrumah wanted to do.
Doc, I think I'm for history. No, Kwame Nkrumah wanted to give every region their autonomy to grow their economy. Power to grow your economy. Meti Ontario right now, the small towns now, pray for the government to allocate money for them to also grow their country because the leaders there no want to also make their citizens comfortable and receive more people so they can also be powerful in economy.
Yeah.
The outside way for no. they pride themselves with farming. And they don't want you to come to Toronto. If you want to come to Toronto, then internationally, you need to educate yourself to be able to live with other people. Sonia, for on person ne papa koko na etu wo na ote ne papa farm omu grow in ponche any chickens any adie leader na wo no mu ni mo
Yeah.
Omo police, they know themselves. Into woba ekonya asem wo ho a due. Listen, I have tested everything wo kromo a. Me madima ko school wo kromo a. Trust me. Me am wie mi school no asase so wi ase life education. Woba ho ko kire no e wo nkron keto ani bia. They treat that person like a stranger in so ye wo Canada.
Yeah.
So imagine say wo Kumase, choose your leader. Say Kumase fo ni nodina fo mu ka mutibo mu na sa mo se mo be. You choose your leader, you fight for the country's wealth, you fight to maintain and to also bring in businesses. So you will get your job. You don't need to come say, Uba betna kradia, and Yaminue, as I say, Utian Brofu, because Uba Toronto, who naked person, who go to downtown Toronto, who redhead, redneck, blue way, and I know a girl be a no, yeah, Juma restaurant, Mamano. First time I made a call, me have a way. We catering a lot outside. First time I made a call downtown Toronto. Ojina Bonte's house, Easter May. That's I had the stress in here with them, baby. Yeti kura. Because for the first time she went downtown, I'll be an like even the pavement is a bed for some people. That means it's that those people are leaving their kurase, and you cannot come to the city to mention and influence any. No. The city will change you.
Yeah.
So you change you where down.
Yeah.
So Doc, cause Ghana need to change.
Anything I make us say, well, we have to decentralize, ourselves, and every region should have their own autonomy. So anything Kwame Nkrumah, he started to build a factory in every region in Ghana.
Yes.
Unfortunately, the Volta now Omonya factory behind say at that time, the idea was eventually for the Volta to rejoin Togo. That's why they used to call it Trans-Volta Togoland. They wanted to have Volta people to rejoin Togo, and that way they could just continue to work with each other. Because they knew what Kwame Nkrumah was trying to do.
Exactly.
They knew what Kwame Nkrumah was trying to do. And we have to do that. UK is here. UK is England, Scotland, and Wales. They say Scotland for see a tier.
Yes.
Right? I see a tier.
Like Quebec for Newahan. So
exactly. You see a tier. They didn't call it just one. Say United Kingdom. United why? Because there are different countries or nations that came together to be united for governance. And now Scotland's was here too. Over Spain, Catalonia, Eastern Spain, almost say a tier nearby and bra. Because everybody wants to be able to live their life and grow and develop on their own terms, not on somebody's terms.
Yeah.
So now unfortunately, said abrofo ba ya won be divide your continent as slashes as lump side, and they didn't talk about what happened in Rwanda is a classic case of this kind of lumping together of different tribes. They didn't talk about it unless say we recognize that and go back to being who we are. Now you free your crew, you better not cry your. Why can't you develop your own place?
Yes.
So that's where I went. I want there also to develop.
So imagine say if Ketekrachi is part of a district, my friend is almost running things, police station, no president poking their noses in your affairs, with your experience, doctor. But with your experience, you could add a lot to your region.
I'm telling you.
You could add a lot. But guess what? The things has turned to. Kwame Nkrumah Emma Yankasa Yensano destroy. I saw one video. Emra Abrofuni news and they say the dictator has been removed and history is being erased forever. me yemu shame.
Mm.
Ghana ni a wote ho a won sua de enkohwehwe sa ne ma yi wo hu. Hwe wote ho say ya na ebe you will be okay. Ewo atachanim wo be okay. Ewo enfuturo any infifre no mu wo be think say this is life. This is not life.
It's not
Because
life.
to me you need to be part of, but they say no, the group which is the central government, is corrupt everybody. They corrupted
Everybody's
everybody.
corrupt. Everybody's
They
corrupt.
corrupted everybody. But imagine, say, we are part of it. Me say I'm part of Ontario. It makes it easy to manage. Now Ontario is becoming so big. You say almost percent. Uko other cities, tiny boy for. Secondly, they have programs for you. There's a lot of money in Ontario. Canada for school. Many have in country. Canada for sika. Because how can us, Ghanaian Canadian Association of Ontario, Ghana for, how is it that Indian form poor a hanyo mukuru? A binds omukroma petition to the abine said, Yemra wa for yem na nanomo yama minimum bahan, omunko India bu. Omunko omuyarea yam formunko India, yepeso muwaha. So culturally, no, they are not being cared for properly and so no more. Intini pay your own old age home, my child. Baby a nest, man nest is for baby show.
Yeah.
Are buying air funding for that. How?
And I wouldn't through that, they are going to bring nurses from India to come and take care of them.
They are doing so much work.
They are very smart. So they learn the system. They use the system. Unfortunately, Ghana for we become subservient. We don't want to learn the system and to use it for our advantage. They don't want to. So near hours, me per hours me per until
sorry, we if did disturb me. Sorry.
Yeah, that's right. That's what we have to do. And to and the cost to Ghana now is precisely because of that. Because Accra is so populated, Kumasi is so populated. Kumasi, many Northerners at Kumasi, many before at Kumasi. Go back, Accra, the same thing. Why? Because but you bet me a juma our young Kassan Krum. From a few years ago, me back Canada, and I came to Saskatchewan. Now, me visit Madame for software back. Almost school. Now, wouldn't say because they want to develop Saskatchewan, agriculture is the main faculty in that university.
Yes.
Agriculture is the main faculty in that university. And every student, if you get into agriculture, and then they give you money to live on campus if you want to rent a place, you go rent a place. But they want to prepare you so that you help to develop agriculture because agriculture is what fuels a country's development.
Yeah. Eben ena ohima akresi, mami akresi akwaba. Miankasa me antipenyi ba akupe number 1. Eben ne ohima akresi argument bi wa ha. Eben, this argument, what we are saying, because Eben doesn't, if what we are saying becomes reality in Ghana, Mahama abaso 10 times so crampuna, ninkuro for so mo peda or no one or better so. But you see, we are too many different people in Ghana, and then we want to force ourselves. I say only obiti no. And so you say force yourself don't know. Or that was so anane who bomb. Or selekura na ya time or no any ageno na we yemu crash show just say nothing the person does ebe ya ofe ebe ni aye kan say Ghana omo pene ye ebusiefuo ewudifuo a omo Ghana ni ebe ye yia instead of so okoba bi na akwa present onyankopon me pese me ye yie no Ghana ni nim se me pese me ye yie me pewe nyame yi me oba wo se me nye se me ye me de me want to hold dabi Ghana ni kwa nyankopon akwasi kuma kwasi na me nye ye Kumakwasi inti Ghana ni adwene ne se ade akwasi wu ansa na waye yie. Eben, we have such a peculiar problem bia. Ye ababi a ye di dua wo mu, emra wonyini na ye ka kire wo no, it is very difficult to uproot it. And unless one goes through a system of transformation, you can never undo your mother's voice out of your head. So what you saying? Inti Ghana in India for Masanlai, the whole block and Ghana needs to be Niniana one hano. On person Niniana never one in chain or person or home mum one in chain. Ghana Beko. Juju man, kill this man for me. This man in tea, ye. You have been brainwashed. So this I am mammy out him. Muma yenche ye Ghana, Muma ye Ghana. We are powerful. Each sub is powerful. Yan pene. Say president. One the woman for so Ekufuado on us. It is not so. It shouldn't be so.
It shouldn't. It should never be so. What they anticipate? What they say? Mines, gold mines, ni Jubilee fields. Yeah, I want to ngo no to sikakoko ni adam. I be before na eda no. Obroni na omo tuaka no. Opese otu aketuem na Ghana for na omo yedma ho no. They should get a little bit more. I be before now omo down no. One say no, don't increase their salary because they will get too much money. They will go and open stores and they will not come to work.
Yeah.
Ain't you know? Don't increase their salaries. So ain't the brainwashing, no? And on we have to root out. We have to root out that brainwash, that mentality. No? Say your yonko and yeah. But I can't understand it. Up to today, for the last 15 years of my life, I've been thinking about this. I can never understand it. Other than say,
call uncle for me.
Fortunately, no, other African countries is the same thing. You know, kill my brother so that I will succeed.
Yeah.
We ask the questions, the anthropology asking the questions, say, why is this happening to us? Because looking at this year, the excavations and anthropological research, so we were actually once more advanced than the most advanced city in Prague. Yesterday, a friend is saying, Okujato Abrakwa, he was reading the historical documents that were brought out and in Parliament library, and he was referring to the fact that back in about 1200 years ago, no, Africa was very developed, much more developed than Europe. So what happened? Why are we divided against ourselves now? It's precisely that in 1884, the partition of Africa that took place. So it pitched us against ourselves.
Yeah.
So one wako kan wuntina ene yahuchire. We say wona a fault intina yahuchire. And I was say oh papa or your hen on that ton young crofo. And I was say oh papa na or no. So you have this thing that keeps going on and on. And now no, we need to let all of that go and to realize that and no sano mano and I must say we are fighting each other rather than thinking about development. So we are living a subsistent life. We are living a life of survival. What I'll get to eat today. And we're not thinking about nation development. Constantly, I'm educating people. Say we need to stop about backbiting and pitching each other against each other, and realize that the one thing that the Western countries want is for us not to succeed. And this I didn't think that women control our marketing, women control our currency, women control our governance system. Yet Ghana, but we are using European laws to govern ourselves.
So let me ask you, Ghana, no? What was the difference between with the expenses, you know? What is the difference?
Mame, my monthly budget for myself is $240 a month.
A month.
Hey,
dog. Oh, dear, bad, crow. for food.
240. That's a, I'm alone, so I don't expend that much. And the winter, just because of the heat, I'm using a lot of gas. Into a cost kakra about 400 and something, only because of the gas, the utilities. Other than that, me fill in my tank, $60. I don't drive that much. I take the train most of the time. And in term, actually, I need to include transportation. So with transportation and everything, a month, it's close to about $500 a month. But me call Ghana, within 3 weeks, I spent $2,800.
2,800.
$800.
Abusiafo a mobile uncle me bayare. We say me kotodo.
Okay.
Eka ho.
And anya no kwa me sorry, me breakfast na medi no. Anya me kwa na medi. A whole household is eating it. And it's not okay, it's not bad. But unfortunately, ya ba ya nu aduane si ye ni no. Na ebi no so atete ne de coffee. O ma di ewia me no. Na ya se atete bi. Ne de ko.
Take away.
Take away. So, anything when and then of course transportation in Ghana is very expensive. Well, me kɔ me wɔfa ase nyame nhyira no ne car okuta no ana wa make it available, so he comes and he took leave from work to drive me wherever I want to go.
Good.
I fill up the tank. Yɛbɛfi say bi a Accra akwakudu Asikuma, we have to fill up again because that work no ɛkwan no nyɛ ɛna afei nso no the quality of the oil no, it's not good.
It's yeah.
The quality of the oil no, it's not good. So we have cars be brain because they dilute the oil so that it just runs through the engine like crazy. It's not doing what it's supposed to do.
Wow. The quality of oil.
Yeah, the quality of the oil no, it's not that good. They over diluted. So into we share gauge in a second Iron Man. We drive for 30 minutes or so, no, na nye drukota.
Oh,
So and normal across Ghana, see bubra. Well, petrol shell has more bubra than you boo say na more brasita.
wow.
Ghana no, a but they are not feeling it as much as in the cities.
Okay.
Because in Krasino, the moment there's food, there's no problem.
So
You have to go through OT region, where Jessica, SAS for now, yeah, didn't have one more presentation of parliament. They have a huge rice production in our area.
Hey,
Yeah.
more
One more, the quality of their rice, mommy, a change jasmine rice I didn't have. But Ghanaians prefer to buy the jasmine rice now. Yeah, important.
You see you now you see what, because having this hatred people leading the country, it makes us lose the quality of life.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
so did we are and one year brabono mama.
Yeah. That's it.
Wow.
And we are not developing. Yeah, SARS and more, the more from that SARS region, it is a better quality, much more nutritious than a when Akufuado now buy no or the somebody better so be a factory ama or more. And me drew on them, so I want to see the factory. And I was, we are so happy to help you to see the factory. Intermediate, I was excited, said I was going to see a real factory. Then until I withdrew on the signboard, this is the factory. I'm saying, where is it? The signboard.
They are joking about it.
All right.
It's
The
become a
signboard
sarcasm.
is a factory. So, and then if you are now call a Nkwanta, and then you're going through first you go through Raura, then you go in Nkwanta, then Dambai Hono which is you and Sana what could do. Now Osha is no I da hona eson and namgum and can bridge crab it me afaso. But because I say see a yes I quina all the traffic is going to shift from going through Kumasi to Tamale. They won't do it. So they want people to suffer, to go through a long journey through Kumasi to go through Tamale. And I also know that my also know Bayre Edoso say cho. We wait me to Bayre, Mr. Baku say kakraka for less than $1 because $1 is 12 cedis. Or wait me to Bayre Baku, Kasiepa Baku for 9 cedis.
Ewo hono.
Oh.
Okay, so imagine Zanka, they have their own, a leader who has, that area, not running that area independently and creates their own tax. Ontario pays different tax, property
Yeah,
tax, even
exactly.
different based on where you live. The leaders determine it's reasonable internationally, and as a nation, high, normally they are called presented, justify it. The people, and I mention city post, they are demanding the food prices. Why is it so high?
Mm-hmm.
Should the government step in? They're asking. Should
Mm-hmm.
should Parliament step in the food prices in Ontario?
Yeah.
And then somebody says, hey, we need to know the breakdown. Hey, Kromoha.
All right.
Montana.
Let me catch many friends Obrimpong Nanam Brand the second crashing him. I was able to meet with him. And I didn't come. Even no crano, maybe I call say Obaqua Brabasam and Sanwa. And we discussed those things. I'm going to say, Nana, this year no Ukrumu, and no Mufa Baire, Edukon crime, and Kumasi. Ain't and I can't say the best thing to do is say you should put a little levy on every truck of yam that leaves your town. Let them pay a levy to you.
Yeah.
And then you use that levy to develop the road.
Develop the road.
And put a toll on the road. Every car that passes by, they pay tolls. So, see, it was your China government, MA야, one yet, it is a nana, Uti hey, Una Krejura. And I was also the chairman of OT Regional House of Chiefs, president of OT Regional House of Chiefs. And you have the power to get together all your chiefs in this area. Say, every truck of yam that leaves this region, they have to pay a toll on that.
But guess what? The way things are right now, those leaders, na in nationally, ya bre omu we envelopes.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of helping the rest of the that country, yeah, they are on no envelope because it will look bad on the government. Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody wants to look good and feel good. Your way emotionally, the leaders are weak. Sa OT region, sa ohene no awfully weak. Every Ghanaian is weak. No matter how much and tomorrow or you weak, they are cowards. Period. Me Ghana from paying for the things that is going on in Ghana. We are cowards. It's just ridiculous. China ni our contract for hospitals. It's an engineer or hospital or no na or I have to say equipment our hospital na or no ni muhu animbiano. Oni adwuma wa Ghana. Doctor ni esre pacho. Doctor pacho say I want to go abrochi. So omo bapa, guess who are coming? Those people omunkuro for mabusia for eba. Omunim what they've done to the country. So they are leaving. Efia poku wanano ne voice it say haine. Me it just say me who about you see Ghana ni maminka say me chiro a crime. It's not because someone has committed crime and I said when I no. People are held responsible for a crime they did for sitting there and watching, aiding, abetting, and aiding, or not doing anything at all. You are guilty as much as the one who commits the crime. So Ghana, everybody is a criminal. So if you are poku abetina brochinti now, no Uncle Ghana. Esenka Virginia for pamono no so Uncle Ghana. Oti abrochi, me say Ghana ni bia eni ferry or figure from now for the no one started because the country has made you like that. We are
yeah. This situation, no, dear mommy. there's big hope because some of the young ones are beginning to realize that the change has to start with themselves. And I met some young people, they began taking advantage of the lake region. They are now doing their own fish farming. They are doing snail farming. They are doing mushroom farming, and they are selling it to the market women, and they are getting returns. So, a platform no so na make us say, a woman said Ghana yedin, but you can start wherever you are, small, 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 to make it better for yourself. But so okay, say me call wakwa pay ejuma. No, ejuma is already there for you. Initiate the ejuma yourself. So, Auntie, I'm so encouraged. I want to go back. Hopefully, in the next 6 months, I want to go back, and then gradually, within the next 2 to 3 years, mama, young coffee na young conco buani and your money because
So I'm not gonna kid myself unless I go to Ghana. No, I'm not gonna kid myself. Doc, I see things in a real form.
yeah,
So who be call Ghana na won cash there. And now mind your own business, they are fine. Some of us we are born not to mind our own businesses.
that is true.
Because why? You are going to you'll be okay until you are not dealing with the system.
Yeah,
But someone like me, you are
you have
going
to deal with the system.
you have to deal with the
You
system.
have to deal with the system.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and the system is not working.
Yeah.
So how do I live in a country here? It is stress free in terms of say okope biribi.
Mm-hmm.
You don't nobody is gonna fight you. It is not it's a me copy me own birth certificate. Maybe me kwa ko renew way abayo bi ti ho panyin bi na edi no. And I know China ni a ne ho pan te sa pan.
Aye, aye.
China ni te sa pan. And then ono China ni no like ultimate Ghana for. So a university graduate is
Huh?
now sleeping with someone only China ni on te brofo. We've been made next to nothing. Ewa Ghana. And nothing as you know sometimes ye kasa. Canada how US doc always say black people are talking through every system. Every system. We talk about our problems. And I was watching a doctor, black doctors, with a foundation to help bridge the gap because black doctors are not too many. And no more pray for more black doctors. Into timpo, wo Ghana ni a wo doctor ni fa application better system ni muntem because no more buying. Omo endi fufu omo koda yen premier keke wako di twa keke. No, the mayor will be a who know. Obi ehu no ono ankasa the conscience because they were trained by conscience say it no ono ankasa ba abontin abesese ya na adwuma na be vacant amo ebe choose obi on Tuesday. Papa na ankasa be can say I'm not worthy of this office. It's your call. So what you say? So morally no they are right in some ways of course omoye bonia they are punished for it.
Well, and only what we lack in Ghana, there is no moral leadership. Baku, 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 baku. None. Zero. There's no moral leadership in Ghana. Sanka, moral leadership in Ghana, this will not be happening. And a problem, so they say, last me my example be say Japan. Only because say Papa no ubia becheni sikao because he did a favor. And no becheni sika. Nti one de wanwene ho and no Jesus sika no. Echire ebeliki say ubia becheni sika no. Ono kasa resign. And no resign so no. Wantina ho he committed suicide. Why? Because in his mind, he brought shame and disgrace to his family for doing that.
Yeah.
So now I'm not saying that the suicide is a good thing.
No.
But that is the extent to express say when no know to the sense that he's not even worthy to live anymore.
No.
He took his life. But Ghana, because we abandoned our original traditional values are nananka eboyen ema yitimi di ehuni no. We threw it away.
Yeah, ene we na ekoso.
Yeah.
Ene we ena ekoso. Asori a Omo sorry. This is a sorry.
Mm.
We sorry. And for ma morally no. We have lost our moral values. We don't have any moral values anymore.
That be
We see sin with and away so you were TV so this is on TV. It's
why?
not teach you say these people are being yeah commercial in FM. Yeah, there. Yeah commercial in FM program no. Yeah.
This kind of thing.
Yeah.
Well, mommy, and you know, our moral fabric in Ghana is totally gone. It's
Yeah.
gone,
Yeah.
completely gone. And you know, yeah, na to see your social media now. Yeah, you educate. You know, we need to work harder. You know, to at least change the mindset and to change the moral fabric of our country.
Yeah.
Because and then Ghana no, or mine, I say poto. I say cry, yeah, Ukuta 125 ministers. Kwame Nkrumah had only 12 ministers. And yet, from 1957 to 1966, until he was overthrown with coup d'etat, no, he developed the nation at a pace, at a pace that no developed country has ever done that within those number of years. The kind
Okay.
of development what they buy within 8 years, you know, the number of developments that Kwame Nkrumah brought to the new Ghana with only 12 ministers, you know, it outpaced any pace of any develop the history of any developed country that we know today. And
Eben Kwame,
Abrofuno, they know say, this guy, if we don't eliminate him, no,
he
he
will
is going to do great and we are going to lose.
lose. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
unfortunate.
Eben, or say, Mavis, you know, if you were in Ghana, you'd be having fun with your friends, having fun, going out, meeting new people, etc., relaxing and stressing out about work and cold, lot bills. Kwame, let me teach you something here. There are healthy stress and there are unhealthy stress. Kwame, I tell you, and I bet you, anyone at my age in Ghana does not look like me.
True.
I'm telling you, anyone adia abrabo me mfa nto me ho me ka hye Awurade Nyankopɔn anim onyam say me sesi a meti we me ma anase charity we say me se mato ho say charity we a yede we sa charity box na yede say yi ase no me say matwa to ma mo mfa bi me so because nia meja mo no korampo no ho mo de mo fa emfidi Ghana fo nyina kora wa ha krampo no mo benya bi ato ho ato mo dan ase. Trust me Kwame. Afen so no there are I mean last time titi radio station be yeah there was a research be there are healthy stress and there were unhealthy stress. Ghana needs stress no unhealthy because they have to worry about the necessity of life, the fundamentals of life no and a wo Ghana ni and Kwame, don't think say you are having fun. It's something that in fact research shows to say some of these parties in Okrampo even bring more trouble to your life than because
It does. It
yeah,
does.
there's some time you need to think. So one say so as socially, you are different from me.
Mm.
My fun is to sit in this big place and get myself a nice hors nice liquor cheese and way. And I say, me pet baby, I did the wo bebre.
Mhm.
Na say me kwa ye kura na. Eya na me ko tua na me free ho. Me be a restaurant man e kate me sa de no, and I don't want to go back to it. I like to go to very fancy restaurants, Kwame. I like the ambience of that chandelier, no? And I say on some patio where a soft jazz or some blues be, and I say me tip patio be and so na me name is significant other. Na yet one ye share the moon and the sun. It ya me pensuano, me time drive na mako jina nsuano. Na last time me name Madam for Nigeria ni bi ye bi. Nsuo bi was Sonia ha. Efe papa. because a whole crack current is only clean and blue. I think it's closer to the ocean. It's a blue, and we prayed and we spoke, and it was so relaxing. Yeah, the jollof, yeah, the we me ya wache Nigeria ne de we bi bae e na ye ne ye ma no ye ko sentuma abayo maame panyi bi e na ono ne ma ne me ma ne ye ko tena ho e na ye hwe nsuo ya nature ye wo nsuo papa your way of life is totally different from mine and understand
Totally different.
me,
And
me,
they are operating from the same mindset now. Almost person you say we are inferior. So we are not even acting as human
thank you
beings
thank
anymore.
you
So,
so papa that is
eh,
approaching to you ye pedede obi bonyo nkura twa niam esi me fie ha
yeah.
stereo say esi me fie ha Shadi esi me fie ha enso kwame me mo nyom o I like a very cool music mame nani ade nkyerɛ hwɛ ade we enkrofo say why am I watching you ɛna hwɛ sonos ade we say me bue mu a wɔho baako si me bedroom ade we ubue mu a ɛyɛ two ɛyɛ twin baako si me bedroom ubue mu a wɔho the whole neighborhood nti sama ba a wɔho me umbrella no na me de akosi hɔ na yɛ ɛgya na yɛ de num yɛ tea and coffee so kwame ɛha deɛ I'm telling you people are different esikani mpedede sika mpedede wante sika mpedede
Well, say, unfortunately, mommy, you feel say any bueno, and only say you copy and no my phone, so amanone. We think say, and no any beer. And to where okay, if you're in Ghana, you have fun with the. You see, there's healthy fun and very unhealthy fun.
yeah
Swang. And Obi Bisam say, so don't you ever go out to have fun? I say, I have a lot of fun at home.
yeah
That, just as you do. Gardening is my having fun. Well, I go out and I till the soil, and sometimes I even talk to my plants, my flowers. I talk to my, and people
I
think
know
that I'm crazy, but
I do
only say interaction with nature no actually gives you well-being.
oh
So and internet China for almost say yeah man. Ko China na they are creating parks, gardens, and things in their neighborhoods
yeah
because they understand the value of natural involvement in nature.
yeah
And one more by and one more saying in 1972, a champion also Operation Feed Yourself. He mobilized the whole country in agriculture. And then he started building parks and gardens. What Kwame Nkrumah started, he wanted to continue that, building parks and gardens.
yeah
He added that to Public Works Department. And actually, he built a Nungwa, a compost factory in Nungwa to create organic fertilizer for agriculture. You know what happened? Womutu na dia so Akufu, Brigadier Akufu, Otu na dia so no. And woman demolish sa organic
thank
fertilizer
you
factory no.
thank you doc and
Wow.
no see wonim say Kwame Nkrumah mu tu no mo destroy Nkrumah niama
Yeah.
so the saying of
Wow.
Obronian be destroy niama no why are we
Wow.
repeating
And
Obronian
one more day chemical fertilizer, Abraham. And now
yeah
you know what chemical fertilizer does? It destroys the land.
yeah into wonim adebi Kwame mamika say Kwame say Kwame Kwame I can take you through a therapy say life is so
Kwame Junior knew. Kwame Benjamin
no,
knew.
no, no. Kwame, that's all Kwame knows and he has.
Ghana American.
Kwame,
Ghana no, you nima brabo.
yenima brabo. Kwame, mameka say michiro. When you are presented with life, and one thing I never say never. I never say never because when the more you see things, the more you realize that hey, you have not seen anything yet. Oh, Kwame, me say wanya asumdwe da. Ube pre asumdwe. After obi kura kasa wa waso kasa yedi me dwene because you will have a lot to think about. So abrabano there's a lot of differences. Me Me Ghana ni o.
Eh.
When I say me chi me catchy into me Ghana ni. I listen. I grew up more here than Ghana. I only turned 15 kuna menya wa Ghana. My 15th birthday menya. I've been here more over 30 years. So just imagine who I am. Menya wo Ghana for ni bi. And I know the Ghanaians, the miserable ones who always want noise in their ears. They are different people, and you can tell by what they are able to possess, generate. You can tell, Mami Akrasi, or Nekramaika Krakebi, she has more peace.
And
I'm
as Ghana, we have to re-educate Ghanaians, especially the young people.
Yes,
No.
and
And
Kwame is strong. Kwame Eben, my
mm.
best friend. Also, our fertile land is destroyed. Kwame Eben, a young guy who wants to come to Abuchi. So imagine, Oba, what did you got to bronze? I won't free or that. Because,
That and one no
yeah,
account. What
Oba,
was more kind? Or say I like meeting new people, seeing new faces, and having fun. A group. But that is not life. Oh. Life is in Fantifo Neka once and say or brand new warabo. It's how you make it. You need to develop yourself first and develop your environment. That's the purpose why we are here in existence, is to develop ourselves and
yeah,
develop the land, develop our environment
yeah,
so that it will look more beautiful. Well, Ghana, yes, say yes, and I tin cry. You cook kumasi, you pay juma. So when ya abaya juma, no when ya juma, you can create your own work. I didn't know in Crawford will move US ha. Ebi mu a wɔn fi Brazil, ebi
or
mu a
Ghana.
wɔn fi UK, ebi mu a wɔn fi Jamaica. Nanu meka Jamaica ni akɔ akɔtɔ kwaeɛ ɛna wɔtim ɛna wɔadɔ n'afuo soursap ne ade ɛna wɔhyepo back to ne kurom ɛna wɔnya sika wɔ Ghana. Nso Ghana fo yɛ te hɔ sɛ ɛni adwuma anyɛ. I don't understand. Can somebody explain to me? Obeka say I don't have capital, but anya capital ɛna yɛde ɛyɛ biribiara.
Mami Akrasi, Kwame Otigana, me paucho don't be food Otigana.
Mm.
Kwame Tigana, why?
Yo,
Or person Babruchi.
yo.
Eh,
And you
Kwame.
know, those of us are yeah chance and my brochure. Let's start doing something.
Yeah,
Let's start doing something. Okay? A brochure is a brochure today because of the land, the use of the land in terms of providing food. Right? If you want to be wealthy, you try to produce what human beings need. Huh? You
yes,
produce what human beings need. Obiara didi. Every human being, even animals eat. So if you can produce what human beings eat, you are doing well.
yeah,
And the doctors say, "Oh Ghana, surgical hospital, they are farming
yeah,
and they are reaping the benefits of it."
yeah.
Well, I know 4 doctors, 2 who have combined as partners, and then 2 individuals doing their own thing, and they are doing well. And then cassava, they are producing cassava to make bread. A whole doctor, we join the doctor, Juma, and
Ghana.
and he's using the cassava to produce bread, biscuits, gari, flour for making glue. Yeah, this in Roman there. So
Wow.
there's so many opportunities in Ghana, mommy. Me you know I'm in Ghana was. Me you
Dear.
know I'm in Ghana
But
was.
the thing is, we ourselves has used Mrs. Uncle Chichen regions. Not every region has their own, not region, but a bit me akobo way because some regions are weak.
Yeah.
So matter, but maybe was suhum no. What is suhuma? It is a mixture. There was never a war. Until I believe can nipa we want some. So
Mm-hmm.
the ones no and
Mm-hmm.
crying for Ngonya mente
Mm-hmm.
infante
Mm-hmm.
eh
Rubber
pon
for.
for krobo wasa all these people can live together. It's
Together.
the greater agra pattern.
Yeah.
Ama for mama you pay for the chance here have this way conversation
Mm.
because this is the only way these things like the leaders are not going to be forced on us, And then nationally, no, president. The president is voted in by each of these way,
Aye.
bunch of people are in the same place. And my conflict of interest in Koba. So what you saying?
Yeah.
We need to do that. Back to the old days, the Guans, the our lands, the Dagbon Fuano. Wow, Kwakoka Dagbon Fuano say, Opa say, Oko, sir, we can, and guess what? Opa say, Okotina Kumasa, at least, unim say, Uko Kumaso, tax a Kumasi for a channel now, betua. Say, Obe ra Accra, yen area, no so. So, Uko, baby, bia, the Yabetimia, Now, let's do it like that because,
Yeah.
see, Canada is that way. Canada is that way.
Mommy, that's the way it used to be traditionally. That's the way it used to be. Well, now Crophoya Wumbaka Yahu, would the way that region etino. Now a hono a dance for and netiho. And a dance for they were very, very industrial people. And a woman who said Brunino, our bano, washada, or baby, they refused to trade with your bruni. Until what happened? Sankrofono, Omni Bruni Koya Bako. And Bruni promising said, if you help us to fight to get the gold, we will make you the custodians of the land. Until I think Bia no more said the land in your you know. Or who will free new crum, Ababe Jew, Biasa said the amount. Now we claim as an Ayawodia.
Mamenchira who Kwame is. Kwame is one of those people that lives in somebody's dream.
You see?
You see?
That's it. That's what I'm talking about.
Kwame is one of those people. He envies. One was Ghana from paying for, and this is where he started. Or envy obi abrabo. Inti debiano or the obi die and a chere kwan. And no, and I'm bibini are falling behind.
Exactly.
They never at a struggle on pebre. Kwame pebre into a train say, Otumfo abrabono, or shall say, I want to be like that.
Now, you say, I want to be like that, Kramami. The fact say, you tune for na a beer through some connection be me wafe be ne when or you're connected to a tune for I'm happy.
Yeah. No. Yeah. It's Ghana ni babia me wafa. Say the doctor come. Yeah, me wafa. But a kromwa obroni ho. Me I work with me juma mba kromwa me ye man koye juma a whole it's abrofo no oni mobu ane ma me woskapa. But the way they don't want to go to their parents and ask money. And I mean bisa say but your mom can also no, I don't want to bother them. And then if I do, they're gonna meddle in my affairs, and I don't want them to meddle in my affairs.
Exactly.
Me sende me ba sika, me sende ni sika owo ye no, and I me sende ni sika bi obisa me say, what is this for? What is this for?
Yeah.
They think I want to buy them. It's only my dear be or they omo here wo sika o kromo afon kola. They don't need your money. Me discussion me but Derek they be medisika or say what am I doing with this? They don't want your money because they don't want you to meddle. But Ghana niba per se or sumobi into the piano.
Man kakra no de Ain't ni eto Ghana for. Ain't na politicians no eto Ghana for no.
Yeah. Mama say yeah, woma oni omoti are they depending on you? The children are not way cry. Come on from Kola.
And sad. And unfortunately, we have not taught ourselves to be self-dependent.
Yes.
We're always, depend. And run me the two platforms. So said, my friend Australian embassy, and then say, Ghana, we are part of the Commonwealth. I say, yeah. And I'm saying, and part of the benefit of the Commonwealth is that we can associate, we can even freedom of travel, we can travel from one Commonwealth country to the other. Into Argentina, Commonwealth, part of the Commonwealth Federation, we still have to get visa to go to. And obviously, I'm saying, okay, is Nigeria not part of the Commonwealth? Say yes. And is Nigeria not in Africa? Yes. So why does a Nigerian need visa to go to Uganda because Uganda is also part of the Commonwealth.
Uh-huh.
And I'm saying that's the question I'm asking you. Answer me. Why do I need a visa as a Ghanaian to come to Australia even though we are part of the Commonwealth? Or say, or we want, I'll tell you. We say, okay, I'm listening. Or say number one, because you guys, you are very dependent on the Western world.
Of
Secondly,
course.
when you get a visa to come here, you don't want to go back. You stay, you become a burden on the system.
Exactly. There must be
So,
a reason. There
uh-huh.
must be a reason.
And they won't give it to us. And I feel there is a mentality in the say, yeah, they are quite for. So when and they are in our country, so they see what is going on, they know.
Yeah.
They know. So
Yeah.
secondly, also we've gotten a lot of applications with falsified information, fake birth certificates, fake bank documents, and so on and so forth. And that's why we've become more stringent.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
how do we develop? Because the development of the every nation also depends on the moral fabric of the people.
Yeah.
Because morality is a big factor in how a country develops.
Yeah.
And morality is also the reason why a country falls,
Yes.
whether they like it or not.
Or not. Yeah.
Enti lawlessness now can I eben where they know ya adwen lawlessness no and only asem papa no na all catch me. Was it Ghanaians are lawless?
Yeah. And only my baby document so these people has their people on the ground. No.
Right, they do. Yeah.
People are in Ghana living at they said the of Yabrochi no babe pepe tunga bi edikwa uboa.
Mm,
Ye chia neka aban afano as an informant.
yeah.
Abaya Fano, some of them are CIA for as deben police from the local governments
Mm,
or the federal whichever level for security reasons they will send them to Ghana. They will live amongst you. Sana teten semono and sana broni benya bibini ho kwan no obesua wo niama wo ne
yeah.
ye wa adwene said ya wo dwene fa the state of your reasoning any said yeah, who make a decision if I know
Yeah.
and not what your own book. Into
Yeah.
even said yeah, who say Nana me yama me akresi ne last born a move out 22 years old. Me bano on also called different way province or Ottawa say. To say no, at least me were reason to just sit in my car, put conconte and way now no a Monday, Sunday no more ha one ne yere ne ba no mo wa ha no mo e na omo afe maame jollof into omo bedi jollof kakra e na omo call ye. These are some of the things that a kromo afon kola are prepared and ready. Oh, because the system prepared and they don't rely on their parent. Now no me banadam for ba ko obesua jollof ye no. Amen. Ono na me se wa to dan as already no from 2019 or the ade no koto dan na se na omo price at that time here for something 400 and something thousand no ebe and now me ba no kwa kotena dan no akwala ketwa dan yo young boy na ne dan is worth 700 and something in Ghana for 700 and something he has made over 400,000 300 and something $1,000 in just less than 5 years and abrantie share juma say at the age of 17 and son oh college he works with the public transportation TTC through the TTC no omo man no kwan na or upgrading himself no ko school kakran kakran an obesua we I miss my cooking yes oba besua we no sua no ko school no or say ma auntie I'll retire at the age of 50
Yeah.
what me
And he can do it.
and he can do it.
Yeah.
Inti me ka chen se Kwame mpacho enne ma me yare no me yare me inti me interview no. But na ye jollof wa chiro everything about the jollof no eja because omo no konya a different tunga kromo na me say flavors wo. Inti me nim nia Ghana from pain for ekoye wo Ghana.
Mhm.
Ube hu nia ma fefefe wo kromo ase na
Mhm.
ko Ghana futuro mu akwala na ode ni TV ba ko ba be juice ode ni ring ba ko ba be juice ka. So what you say? Look,
Mhm.
who last week Edema yempe on say my dear sister and brother, our elders are educated, illiterate. But
Well, I no crap. And then will be catch them say Josephine Ama will be catch them say or no
doc,
only education. Also
doc,
only education.
twɛn 1 minute pɛ.
Yo.
Mepɛ sɛ obi kɔfa. Mepatwa wa na nware yɛ. Me wɔ mmaa wɔ Ghana fɛfɛɛfɛ o. Ghana sɛ wo a wote kurom ha a woni. Ghana fo mɛma bebree gu kurom a useless menim ne ɔmo yɛ. Ɔmo ne adwuma ɔmo kɔfa aba mɛtumi aboa wo. Mesrɛ kɔfa bi. Me ankasa me de aba bɛhyɛ ne to onja o. Emma gugu Ghana mepɛ sɛ mamifo bi a mama connected to lovely people looking good. They just want to come and help you also live life ewa brochi. Inti me ye commercial. Me here mema mukako ware. Me here mema mukako ware me auntie sinaba. Oh, omo ni omba betena o. Like this is a love or achetan ni bi no. Ekurase do ni bi. Ghana for oh yeah bema na wo Canada me self frame Canada kuro bi aso frame na me connect o na woni omo nkasa mo de mo ni nkomo o pese wo ko Ghana at least me nko ha ho on be ye nua da bi aduane ne de me twen kakra mo ni nkomo me kasa me visit ba mo ni nkomo me pese obi foforo kwa akoye obribi na de kwa akɔhye me antisi. I don't want that. Mami Josephine wo hunti na me kasa wo fedodo e na wo ye hard worker ohun nti e na afa nso no wo ye nipa papa wo fi me kurom wo ye nipa papa sauti ase nti I love doctor. Hey doc when you hear
That's it.
doc when you hear doc when you hear doc and ware mi nti obe ware sauti ase but what me gre na me chira papa me pa choko koso
they're okay. I don't know because I'm saying, look, I don't have education. Me there, I just finished. I drop out of JSS, and I'm going to say, you are well educated because you have the brain, you have the wisdom. Uniye send your routine normal seno, and on education. And yes, work school, work on your PhD. No, I know that is not education. That is only being literate.
yeah.
So there's a big difference between being educated and being literate. Ghana from the Ghana professors, they are literate, but they are not educated.
Educated, okay.
Because Menana, Sabio, school no one can do any class 5. I know doing in few school. It's a beton idea with you. But the way we see born a bra, my mini Wuyan and Crawford Banna years and the kind of people that came. I mean attitude, you'll be shocked. And I said this woman was really educated. Because I said that is the truth, madam. Ghana is hot and things are so expensive. And you know, Ghana for example, develop your skills because and then every country depends on skills development.
Yes.
And your school, no, well, may say Misuku and Mekoye, Mihui and Kentama, I would have gone into technical skill building. Right, but buy one way and so who could a PhD near a year, not just work with school. You buy my Bayer history, anthropology, and theology, and a fine cuisine. Is good, but it doesn't develop a nation. But near developing nation, the part that develop a nation is the anthropology part because it helps to ground the human being to become who they are meant to be and to develop your thing. Anything kind of develop your skills. And go school and conquer political science. When conquer yeah, and for development beyond. Anything over here, Canada, Australia, UK, they are looking for people with technical skills or professional skills.
Yeah.
Teacher, a nurse, doctor. We a lawyer crying, but they don't need you to come and do law over there.
Exactly.
But they want people who have skills for professional development. And we a teacher, we a nurse, we a doctor, we are agricultural. You are a farmer, but you have the technical skills for agriculture. These are the kind of things they need for development. And then we have it in Ghana. Ain't you know? And unfortunately, Ghana, no. So Kasu Pako ye queer. Yeah, so what you are something else. Why are you going to do a queer co school? Nation homa. But a queer yono, and una a developed country bia. Young Crawford now, Mabes 500 years ago. They developed the Western world. They developed Europe. Our people, Africans, developed Europe, developed the United States, in North America through agriculture and building. And invest yourself into agriculture and building. I mean, car building, I'm talking about civil engineering. I'm talking about electrical engineering. I'm talking about those things that, make for development. Get yourselves into those kind of skills. And then professional development, the caring for human beings, nurse, teacher, a friend saying, physical therapist, those kind of things, those practical professional development.
Exactly.
Get
So
yourself into those.
community justice
Uh-huh.
way. There's so many. I've posted some of the
Social workers,
yeah
mental health counselors,
mental health. Oh
those
my
kind of things.
gosh,
Uh-huh.
mental
Get
health developmental service workers
exactly.
like shelters. Egu kurumu hano
Mm.
brebi watu kwan oba.
Aye.
Ya meko no wako an interview.
And your name said, Lady May, I am here. Like.
I no obi a wo hwe me a wo Canada opo oba to say if you say what you go through me I'll fix you with someone because there are so many
Eba.
yeah oh yeah
Matchmaker. I saw.
I, go through me say no kura any obium just go through me I'll fix you. This is what somebody is asking. Then now you're the insure number. Somebody is asking or say what is the way to immigrate to Canada without a job offer? Is there a way to go? Or say education is a key. Okay, if you can afford it, get Canadian education, proficient, preferably a graduate master degree. You'll be given 1 to 3 years, usually 3 years postgraduate work permit
Yeah.
on graduation.
Yeah.
So utimi ebe kwa inte sikafo a wo sika fa wo ma no wo de sponsor them to come and educate wo de fa ne bra as a student or yes school no
No,
na
yeah, Juma.
oh yeah juma
Yeah.
part time but ultimate graduated the 3 years pair menua wo de ya no 1 year yeah fa courses no said de ho beso ultimate graduate right away na omama work permit or skilled worker. Okay, look into a Canadian residency application. Okay, Canada is always looking for skilled workers to come and work. What
Yeah.
kind of skills do you have? There are thousands, millions of insano. You are carpenter, and you are carpenter for a way, skilled a way, no, application. No, you are carpenters for a bonus to their point. Express entry no carpenter construction communication way for no mo ye communicate line omo line no ye ma omo machine heavy machine operators and a home decorators enye omo ye interior decorator omo a omo hye molding ne enyama na keka omo si dan ni wi a wo decorate no omo say get yourself match. Okay, what skills do you have? Check the skill Canada is looking for to see if you are good fit. Check it. Okay, some of the job we now over to me are checking are so many job sites are over to me are checking or spousal me for drama for spousal sponsorship. If you need a Canadian citizen or a permanent resident as a future partner, you will be sponsored. You can migrate to Canada. Or to report if you have been asked to find a job before immigrating to Canada, search the Canadian job website. Workopolis, Monster, Indeed, Job Rapido, okay, etc. For jobs in your field, search them. Job I will field, search for them. We hospital we me fan say hospital equipment installer omo a machine ya we heart rate una we install una we repair with solar panels unim hu bibia go to those job sites. Canada is really looking for skilled workers to come in. or say you have to understand that whoever will employ you have to provide an LMIA. LMIA is a labor market assessment to the Canadian government to prove that there is no one our Canada
Canada who can do that job.
who can do that job.
Mm.
I know there's nobody. Canada from Colano and he have one. I'm telling you, it's in Kofoba. Okay.
And Tina Mame, make us say one of the things we can do is say, see, to me, we are organization, yeah, per se. Now, one the China for India for no way. Then the Ghanaian Association in Canada, we can also request the government say, we need certain services for our Ghanaian elderly people. And through that, we will also be able to input some exchange programs or even professional programs. A bit me the young crofoni be about one more serious.
It's true. It's
Yeah.
true. But coming together as a Ghanaians to raise the funds. In the Indian for no, they actually have an organization. They raise the funds. And now, omo enkrofo omo wa ban mu doso. Yeah. Uko Canada enkrofo omo ye Indians omo wa ban omo doso. Uko enkronkro na nkete rural area, even London, Ontario, even when you go to even where here Krampo no, when you go to Niagara Falls, there are some Indians in government. Go to Alberta, go to Manitoba. Future is, yeah. They invest so much when it comes to educational platform. Also, so make sure say that company is labor market assessment to make sure say Obia on Owo Kromuha and they can find anybody to fill that, and there are so many of them. Okay, to prove that there's no one.
Obi, Obi say or say I have a degree in journalism. Can I do social work with few months?
No.
You have to come and study and study and to graduate school to study at least 1 year of social work.
Yeah.
And then with that, you might be able to get a job.
And it all boils down to money. As a student, oh dear, it's Ghana, everyone. It's Obia only any I'm paying for free. And on a Joyce, nano me any beef no. Ghana nibia and money home, they are worth anything. And ma oba besia, uma obi due for food keke. And as a baby, I'll bet that. Uko, now once work on your diane, what do unhuako for it? Come on, listen, I don't get it. Get that thing off your head. Tell yourself, I am a producer. Who your little weapon? Who now who produce for? You know a way or paying be. Unim paying be keke. And until unim ni keke intino. And then on the two bottom. Make sure your bottom is packed. They influence you on a positive way. So what me about school high is great for you. So what I say, lady me, I have a degree. Oh, be our degree wa Ghana. Degree holders.
Well, I say Ghana, your degree no. Though it's good in Ghana, we can get a job, but it's not good enough for the Westerner. You have to come here to prove yourself. Your doctors be brave, Ghana for doctors be brave, lawyer for be brave, won't buy, you can taxi, you nurses, or more doctors, so they have to go into nursing because the degree is not accepted here in the US. Ghana degree is not accepted. Well, now, Afena, some universities are one more partnership with Legon. They are beginning to realize that our degrees are good. And some few universities here will accept, but even that, you have to convert your degree through the World Education Service for them to convert your degree into US equivalent before you can be accepted. And
and often so make sure say no matter what skills you are going to, make sure that your skills are listed as one of the skills needed in Canada.
Yeah.
And no make sure knock number no the national occupational classification.
Yeah.
You must make sure say your skill if fit, it's listed.
Yeah.
There's a number for it. We are NESA. It's a number for it.
Is there.
That is there. But make sure you do the English proficiency, one of them. Make sure you have it ready. But I had students, but Papa Ghana for students or more this year. Omo mbabesha see May. Even me, I received 3 offers. Me share that free schools be. And I make a chum so I don't qualify for OSAP. Me and I met you say they waived the 110. No? And I made me choose 4 different courses. And I menya 3 offers. Baako no Niagara Falls menya 3 offers. Ma accept baako. Ama for yen nyina ye ko school.
Mm.
Maybe this year, also me koya me tax no nka me de me tax be kyerɛw. Me koya me tax no school na me call courses I me for last year no. Ghana ya me tax no, so I see that you also went to Northern Demen last
Mm.
year no into
So they give you credit for that.
give me credit for it.
Yeah.
Me ma come me school no na ban so me I will me bo wa baso nti me ma
With tax, mete so.
Ohwe wo ba no na wo di sika no samantua we child care last year and kamenya me says 2 we bi pe metua child care ni ti no rade ekromu ade
Mm.
ekromu
Wow.
ade
Anka Ghana baby anka betumi ayama na yesa anka Ghana bed. Wow. Ghana di anka ye hia hwe, we don't need anything. Ye hia kwase nke be kwa bobosia IMF because everything we have is capable enough to lift our country up. And so you pay for
Hazel or say Lady May, I have a degree. I am ready. Who can send you a attractive or say I am planning to I am financially stable. Obeka Hazel, is it hearted Zibo? Hearted Zibo. What is your money? Because Ghana Nikas are financially stable. No, many kofu baby akasa obeka mommy I have or say what 6,000. School fees is more than and now no me shada de chere nkrofo course na me kwa akofa no ebe course me 3,400 and the change. This year I change it to 3,005 something. Mamika say me chere international person oba be no it will cost them $17,000. So you need to come up with a half of that money plus your accommodation. So you are looking at around, as a student, you are looking at around 20 to 25 to prove to the immigration officer, say, wo bano, it will visa no, press on bema we work permit attached to it. Say you are ready, dear. And no na met me I can say, oh, I have too many people. Me call more no money Indian for no go. I also have a immigration consultant firm ready to do it for you. You bring your papers. Mamika Semicho, me invite you be na and debi. Me and I don't know who package you. And near my boy and the car won't you to me visa buy no. Me and me cousin you. And yan yamakitwo. Ne dying na sa say ne bangi sike egum ni sike egum. Me nua. Oba ha wa beto dan po obi onye Canada ni 35% as a non-resident to buy a house 35% na wohia akwa na timi anya sa sika no enti Ghana for me say mo sika but do yourself a favor na free ho me dem e kan kire wo ya young free ho Ghana is not for you just enti mama if you have that type of money to show so what you say so why don't you then also my documents are ready usika na yeka document
the money has to be ready too, not just documents. You
eh
need to have the money.
you need to have the money. So
if you are a nurse, also Ghana, so now they have different categories. They have the general nurse, then community nurse,
hey,
and then
I have done my homework through your page. Believe me, I am very ready.
If you are ready there, then get going. You can contact us on the platform, and then
we'll the Canadian stat because this year almost 500,000 people in Canada for expecting.
Yeah.
Hoping that everybody's documentation can meet the demand. Next year, another 500 and something of all the provinces in Achiche. Quebec, it can only promise a few thousands people to accept because almost all my choke. They are trying to educate everybody into French. The country was a Quebec 4%. It would the Manitoba and others. I can get someone for you now on share paperwork na same amount. Opa, send me everything you have through your email. I will work baby a woman be a minimum no ye sa visa no nkofo bi o mbeka wa ha me de omo na ekọ me de omo kọ ho e ma okọ ye omo okọ extend omo visa na ma omo ene omo ti ko omo betwem pona fefefe bi wa ama awade no atwetan ni bi no ekulase bi ni bi no ama omo te ha emamua mako third one na me de no ko omo obi aba ha okurase ni bi oba besoa ni bia no na o di hu ahye omo mu nti me share boys me say na wo account number omo ni bi why me say can na ma dabi go to the bank. You can open an account. You have your passport, a valid passport.
Yeah.
Go to the bank,
Go to the
open a
bank and
bank
open an
account.
account with your passport. Yeah.
Exactly, with your passport. You can open an account. You have an address. That's it. It's uko share kurase for ni bia. Ombe bongu. Obeti wani so munye ni papa. Ombe di usika na ode ma. So Onya is say if you've done your homework through the page and through the videos, I like people who learn.
Yeah.
Sending me
Hashtag
your
Zibo.
yeah. Zibo. Send me your way, me do bema obi. Omono they charge with your the with the service and the pay. No more they are two mama. So what I say. But first, is it for school or is it for work? We need to find out. Would you send me email? My email is hotspot dot lady me email no cry anything. And then I will email me. Eh? Okay.
Now for schools, now they link a bit to platforms for schools, so that they could call the school to get all the information they
All the
need and so on.
information. Very, very, very good. Schools order. My main fa school way D
Lady May, no, why can one and can email?
my main send na me no.
We and a lady ma.
Yay. Sorry oh. Yeah.
Yeah, school option in there, the school option, it gives you a better option. Because as a student, they give you work permit, you can work part-time. And
Yeah.
while you are working, who go school, now
Yeah.
you are looking. So by the time you finish school be crowd honor. Once you finish their work, your degree, they make it possible for you to find work. They bring
Yeah.
recruiters into the school to come and recruit.
Yeah.
So you are better.
Yeah.
Obi said, some of us don't have any degree. All we want is marriage.
Mame we after Zibo me the link be to me pacho. Now go in there, start the process for me. Na me ntimi mo a. We need school acceptance letter. Me catch us me ko bi ho. Why invite me? What we are going to do is omanya acceptance letter. No, now we just have to work on the visa. Inti na me ko ekore bi asese a mete here say me ye na me ko. Inti Zibo, I just put in a link. It is a designated learning institutions. These schools, and please pay attention to the one that gives you opportunity to change your visa when you arrive. There are schools that you cannot qualify for a way to change you unless it's a obewari obiwa. Menka say enu nti bra betwe mpene bi a wompe. So what you say? But those schools, the Canada recognize it as you can get a visa. All of the schools, whether private school, you can, if you can prove say obetime you can kwa visa. But some of them no a private one, and you cannot change it into work permit. You can get work permit with those ones. So you need to pay. So go through the schools. Unya school now open up. Go to the school's website direct. For example, the school now make a sure say that if you want to do a social worker, you have your degree already. Into open university course. What are your marks? So I say that your transcript, what does it translate to into Canada standard? So what in your so yeah, go through that. I'm going to call this lady. Now, maybe and say, would they even help her with schools? Anna? Do they have
Mhm.
that capability at their office to
Mm.
help with students who want to? Ah, na me wa ma girl be Jamaican ni bi na ma wa ho. Na oye man krofo pa o hwehwe
Mm.
school ni ma omo be fa wo ban force.
Mm.
Omo je krofo.
Enti ni ase yɛ no sɛ yɛn start saa deɛ wei na we tap into schools. Let me ka sɛ nyame adom a in May no mɛba hɔ mɛba abɛsra mo, and then we'll start working and going to from province to province to check out for schools and other opportunities for our youngsters. Because Ghana for yɛnim nhoma o hwɛ USA ha say 2 years ago the top scorer of SAT scores for university was a Ghanaian boy.
Yeah.
USA, the whole of United States, Ghana need Bema. And when you had the top score, into all of the top universities, they offered him admission.
Yeah.
So he could choose and say, I don't want you. This is the one I'm going.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
but we have to apply our brains.
Yeah.
Let's not bow to yes sir, yes sir. Now you put yourself down. Now say China near or you prisoner crowd, you journey prison or Albertina Ghana. Now we judge our woman because or capra or deba wunti. Now we judge our woman na oh the Ghana for where the pamacho. Yes, Ramara.
Okay.
Moma ye ni huni. Na ye nyansa ye nyankopon de amaye no. Ye mfa nya adwuma.
Yeah.
Na yen develop na ahoho a mo ba your krom no, they shouldn't come and enslave us again.
Yeah.
It's painful, say somebody will take you as a slave into his hometown, but it's more painful when somebody comes from his country to come and enslave you in your own country.
In your own country. That one is the most painful thing.
Uh-huh.
In Papa, I'm for us. What about those of us who you don't have to have a degree in terms of the skilled worker now, mechanic. You don't have to have a degree. So what I say, you don't have to have a degree. May brother be me ne be kasa later. Me person better say no or they we enkrofo at least ubetimi ehu just to it's kind of like a motivational piece of what we do, to
Yeah.
see yourself say it is possible.
Yeah.
Something it is possible, but you
Yes.
need to start from you to see yourself say you are capable of reaching that way,
You
because
are. You are. Because see the achadia or tibia and krabia it has nothing to do with European education. Nothing. I just want
no,
you to know that. And
yeah.
it is up to you to develop that. Ubisa
Kwame,
Choco Melonia.
Nkoto,
Ubisa Choco Melonia or Bekachiro. Choco
yes,
Melonia. He will tell you that. Oh, upon all his degree, once he found his niche, he's happy.
he is such an eye-opening obahanomo to finish deben.
Mhm.
Hey, amanfo ekromu ade me say this saying say I use the foolishness out of this world to shame the wise. It exists in
Yeah,
you.
it's
Yeah,
true.
obeha ho ne degree waka because si asem wo papa ba ha no wanye connection one link ne self to network to the big lawyers, it wouldn't need any law firm. Wouldn't omo a omo be foul. My friend said Ghana ni ba wakoye land surveyor. The city adwuma na ye and omo winning contract ma omo ye adwuma ma government mo omo di sika nyafu ni bi no. Go and do electrician. The
Yeah,
city the
electrical engineering. Yep.
electrical engineering,
Mhm.
because no and omo table for omo fia outside.
Mhm.
Everybody that comes to our school to fix something don't speak accent. They are
Yeah.
not an English speaking people. Everybody. So one electrician at the school told me, say, or say, if your people are looking for work, tell them to go into elevator electrician,
Mhm.
electrician to say pole outside, because Canada is dragging in Remu. Yet
Mhm.
the light,
Konwiram.
me possible because you said when I was driving from New York to this city back in home,
Mhm.
me who me to say bro, wake up. Am I seeing what I'm seeing? So
Oh,
what you asking?
Kwame Kodria, Mr. Michel, thank you.
I know, so
Uh,
Chiao, yeah.
yeah.
I might say development is just rampant, like a tokurum, tokurum,
Mm,
tokurum,
mm,
tokurum. It to
mm.
do that, or wait, this guy I spoke with, this Guyanese guy, he's on my page. I interviewed him. That me did they be our best more yen telephone. Why is no nam hot me who know with the board van. Oh my man, the board van. Maybe say, why aren't you retire? I say, if you love what you're doing, you're not gonna leave it
You
for
don't, you
anybody.
can't retire. Yeah.
You
And
can't retire.
to know, no, it's no longer a job. It's become
No,
his hobby.
it becomes his hobby.
And he's enjoying it. And he's getting paid for it.
He's getting paid to come and talk to me. And now
Yeah.
or the shito or brame one Jamaican season. Or no the abesu anano or see he saw something me let me the me computer no. Niyama ako kekemu no the abesu. He's a black guy. He feel comfortable talking to me because everyone there is not that friendly to him. And I said they feel friendly when they see a black person at the school when wherever they go into your bar or me ba bekasa. Now Abano Abe whisper. He feels so comfortable. He's having fun. Oba me se ba bi ba wa oti dani oti staff room ho na or draw bibi zakwa na me so fi poto of oyewe or no me kasa to a very very lengthy or mami agencies for people to look for work through. Or see these are the omo group to say HVAC for omo group to me ekromo they work together. It is so they create a job way my friend is a firm. So if you want an elevator as a way a construction winning way you need to go to those workshop and I
Yeah.
say way I to say
I'm more fair. You know,
almost fair
yeah.
they go to first job
Yeah.
first
Mm.
and then you go and make sure Ghana
You
be
go to
with
those
you.
job fairs, those and a bidding fair to bid, how to bid for
Yeah,
contracts, those kind of things.
young guy be
And,
with me, but
get
he
into
didn't
those
have
kind
two
of
hundred
skills.
thousand dollars.
Mm.
Oh, I
Get
rather
get into those kind of
job
skills.
first. No
Yeah.
summertime, me baby, no.
Aye.
Me baby register me home
Aye.
just to go and
Yeah.
lobby for job for Ghanaians because
Exactly. And
the
an American. Yeah.
yeah, me baby lobby for job
Mm.
internationally. My whole focus is to get our children here to get jobs and
Yeah.
also to get that is what our
Yeah.
way no yeah in business which
Aye.
we
And
are
the person, I did and person me and say, in himself we are busy, but is I'm trying to gather news articles, news videos. It speaks about the excellence of Ghanaian students here in the United States, in UK, and because in Crawford no, they have the Obroni mentality say Africans are inferior, but we need to be able to show them say we are not what you think we are. We are
yeah
much better. We are excellent. We are hardworking. We do top jobs, and then we can use that to promote. Say, look at, for instance, in the whole of the United States, it's a Ghanaian student that had the top score in the SAT for university admission.
Mama,
Things like that, you know.
yeah.
Yeah. Abua ama it me promote young Crawford.
Doc, ni awuka ye me be can be ato afo aso.
Yeah.
It is necessary.
Mm.
Teachers for amoye Ghana for mo ti kurumu ha. You can almost say way the bad opportunity, equal opportunity. Maybe we are nyampa.
Yeah, no correct. There's no equal opportunity.
No, there's no you need to have an advocacy way. Ghana for me way for the other nationalities, are bringing their people. The cultural differences they don't understand us as Ghanaians. I'm telling you the fact,
Mm.
especially in a professional or in a skilled trade. Before no more, you have a skill, professional skills. They don't get you. You come here as a teacher. Nia wunim say ube educate akwala ekromwa me paucho entisa.
Mm.
You see, Itiama, we are falling behind in getting a London a permanent job for Ghanaian teachers.
Mm.
So wouldn't be ewo sa school mu hɔ a, because their children are graduating and they are almost top
Yeah. They are
management.
very ambitious.
They are very Indian in tibu on him on so pre to become the boss of
Yeah.
that department. And then what when that happens, opening quantity into
Yeah.
Wunipa what's our area no. You are going to be targeted. I'm telling you, what
Yeah.
the me catch us me pe baby akoshe because say only broni ya juma kore hu won faso. I'm
Yeah.
telling you. Woni broni twan o broni se say Jew ni anase broni arene omo ye sene immigrant na ya
Mm.
beku no wa no ne maame no ye immigrant no ya
Mm.
brainwash omo about a black person.
Mm. Yeah.
I'm telling you, no matter you always, as if you are in a management position, you always have to prove yourself double. You will kill yourself
Yeah.
working for these people. They don't
Yeah.
appreciate you.
Mm-hmm.
They
Yeah.
don't know a way, emotional way connection to you. They don't care for you. Period. And Juma so no, it's not about doing the work and go. The relationship is very important.
Mm.
So imagine say when India ni when Pakistan when wine ni when yeah juma and I say obi on opene dia na abetena ho. Nti wo no on ma wani nje e wa adwuma mu ho. It is here especially in a skilled in a professional area ho no they want their own on be frustrate you. And
Mm.
na me ni brand ye we so ka che ono ni Ghanaian ono ni black person order the Juma or no order omuntem. They will do anything to get rid of you.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. Inti
Yeah.
na say
Mm.
me apply Yankopon ya maduma. Because ombema yare
Yeah.
you will get sick.
One may we feel,
Yeah.
you know. Yeah.
Yeah. Now
And you know,
if you get to that area so free ho
yeah.
because you are there you are not going to please them. The job is not about the job anymore. They want people who would whatever. So what you
Mm.
say?
Yeah.
Nti kurom
And you
ano
know, Grace Lavi was say, I have a degree in public health nursing. Can I take up a social work as a second degree? Yes, you can.
yeah, of
And
course.
actually, if you do that, Krano, you become a case manager in a hospital,
Yes.
and that will even fetch you more professional recognition.
Yeah.
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 And
That very
what need degree? You don't have to worry about the degree. The most important thing is get yourself into some skill, a skill that you can, even if you don't have a degree, crack. And then say, they are looking for personal care professionals, a living home, the elderly
baby.
care center. And
Yeah.
you can apply to come to a community college here in Canada and take
Yeah.
a 2-year course in personal care, and then you become a personal caregiver.
Yeah.
And so long as you ukuta high school certificate, you can come here and do that course. And I'm still looking to see, and I have U.S. hands on most of the uh, community colleges. They offer those kind of courses. I know Krano is only 10 months. After 10 months, you will be able to get certified as a personal care. Uh,
Kwaku is in Turkey. Hey, Kwaku show yo why? Ayeti assassin why?
mm, I'm
Papa
saying maybe I wanted maybe better Ankara.
Aye.
uh,
Kwaku ya no show hu ya man why?
and
Yo.
Grace, Lavi, you don't have to divert from being a nurse. You keep the nursing and then just continue to upgrade yourself with the social work aspect, and then you can even work as a case manager in a hospital with a nursing background.
Social work job here is such okay, your houses,
Mhm.
your community service centers.
Yeah.
We have shelters, we
Hmm.
have alliances,
Hmm.
we have people who are my friend is be own non-charitable or charitable organizations who
Hmm.
need social workers. We
Hmm.
have private institutions. You can create your own job. Meaning, Bray, your friend me from Ottawa, he also branched into the healthcare system, and right now he own his own shelter, and you can buy a house and turn it into a shelter. You can give more service. You can give more service to the community by creating your own service to the community as a social worker. There are so many things when it comes to Canada. There are so many things, but come here as you are coming to add to the
Two,
society.
yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And yes, I may baby physical kusidan with you.
There be.
That kind of mentality, no, it
Yeah.
doesn't help. It doesn't help. You come and you come with a mentality to participate in the development of this country. And with that mentality, you can get very far. And
Yeah.
then once you get very far, you can also do something at home.
Ewo Ghana.
But oh yes, oh baby Sika, no Kofia. Then you are acting like some people we know. We won't mention anybody's name. In crash someone.
Yeah. Eno nti ena the baby areas na divert akono. These are the people who are winning are people who came here to live.
Yeah.
Omo no mo winning.
Yeah.
Because ono no onim say Indian phone call a moti kroma. Don't think so mun kom pa but they came here to live. Indian ni akola bia ye de na kofie akọ menim ni omko baptize omo na me say Indian ni akola bia akọ the krom 2 or 3 times.
They go to initiate them.
They go to initiate because oba no why come no why me say hey ya me de obekọ Ghana but Ghana say yen culture no yen keep it Ghana say o de akola ne ko Ghana krampo na obehwe no na the moral teachings I feel sanka tete no ewo ho no ni Ghana bi omekọ say oba na abrẹ.
Oma say yesua enumahunu from the western world. Papa na ewo ha ebesua no yesua no. Enumahunu na ego ho na yakosua. Papa yebo a o say German ambassador to Ghana says time is running out for Ghana's economy. Time is running out for Ghana's economy because when we are sorry, we are running and begging other countries to help us when we have the resources to help ourselves. And if the economy is running out, it's because of the mentality said Ghanaians, we can't develop on our own. We have to depend on the Western world to develop. And that is why we are not getting ahead. So until we can start developing our own resources and developing our nation, of course, the economy is running out of time. And youngsters now more on, move to me, start doing something.
Yeah.
Kakran to change. Togo for when my dear, in fact, last May called crash, Not Kwanenya, me drew between Jessica and KJB going towards the north. Not Kwanenya crack, mammy. Me who say young man be or two natia, no swano de begu kwanso, no the Sophie, no level kwan. To me drew home, Anna, me man is coming, say, you say, you live here in this town, or say no. You say, where are you from? Or say, I'm from Togo. I said, so what are you doing here? Or say, there's a lot of opportunity in Ghana, but the people don't want to work. And I see this and I work small. At the end of the day, I get like 100 cities, 150 cities. I can buy food and eat. Offering Kromu Togo, I know about yes, I know. Oh, just. And I'll say, Togo, no, the government doesn't do everything for them. So they learn to do their own thing, small. I know about Ghana, yes, I do. Make try the video. I'll send it to you.
Yeah, you said send it to me. I'll because very very necessary. And no sir, listen. You become more ally. You become more a partner with the Western world. Because right now Ghanaians are not partners with Western world. We are dependent. We are yeah baby. It's almost say
yes. Because
they are not independent.
Ghana is not a platform you should cry. Oh, please, can you do this for me? Can somebody tell me this? Instead of doing it yourself, you have just said, I don't understand. We have the brains. God has given us the brains and the capacity. Yeah. We're not using it.
We are very critical in our thinking, pa.
Ghana for youngsters, Mama, this time, we should use it to develop our own places. So, young people, get up and get your own leaders involved, the town leaders involved to fix your roads. That's what he has started doing. He's mobilizing the young people to build their own roads to do what is needed for them. So
Oh, obi anhu ne say or ye threat dia. Na be kwose dia. Ghana ne me
and I
say
said, no, no, your friend is saying, Asante Hene, or who Drobo Hene as a threat because the Drobo Hene is doing the right thing for his people.
thank you. Yeah.
So,
It,
because they don't want to do it.
guys, we are so polluted, eh? Because se wo nua bofem a wa bofem. It
Mm.
is say wo de wo nua beko wo nua no go and ask. I don't get it. You rather destroy wo nua for your well-being? No, no wonder why we can't go anywhere. Last one, I remember, yeah, why? Oh, dear, we will do this again.
We'll do it again. Yeah.
Yeah, a month for we will do this. We know ya bema kwine, mammy, accuracy me for mammy. So we'll ban it today. I may baho, why may ba vacation. This time, as I said, me chini. When ya ma kwine, I may have 2 months off by the grace of God. I
Aye.
have 2 months off.
Makatro, me ba into boa.
Hey, bra, doc, bra, ukra watch it, do, watch it. So say me be ya, me be say, that me too. Yeah, no,
This is your member.
yeah, ya me fa untimi chin Canada kakra.
Yeah,
Yeah, so mommy akrasi, I'm coming. March break is also coming. March the next month. Me pe baby afa.
Mm.
Me no me tam me car na me ko. Me wa passport. Just send crofo bi mu ntimi nka me ho ba.
Yeah.
And I have a secret bi crofo bi mu. Nka me de crofo bi be ni me chin so mu ntimi mba. Sa what ya say.
What if fa come ho na mamra? Match break ho mamra.
En crofo bi ni ap ntaban. So mu ntimi.
Mo fa mo ni nkyere ha na mamra sra.
Enti na me ne ya sorry ani ye. Wo no my driver ba ho it took 9 hours.
Yeah.
Chicago was in New York.
Yeah.
From her to New York. 9 hours is a lot.
It is a lot.
It is a lot.
But no, Sano, just take it as enjoying the nature. Until you drive over 5 hours beer, you stop, look at the scenery, walk around, enjoy, drive for another 3 hours. Krana, a reasonable in be not dama dinching. Now, well, sorry. A vacation and enjoy the nature while you're driving.
Yeah, I'll try that, and it's beautiful driving to New York. It's seriously, it is. It's a whole 1 week. Let's see how we can do, and then say yaben is it's a month for me so be here donations in Yamicham for my vacation.
Platform no so monkoso nya adwuma.
We hear me number mesre I Dr. Soga Chicago. Thelma is a nurse. I want US. So Chicago. Thelma, are you in Chicago? And
I'm in Maryland though.
Oh, you're in Maryland. Okay, okay. I keep.
Yeah.
Maryland is not far.
That is not that far.
Okay, Doc, I'll take you away. But
I'm in Maryland. By Maryland. So actually, I'm right on the border to Washington D.C.
Oh,
only 10 minutes to Washington D.C. Wow. So I go coaching. We roam in the capital. Me fear crowd. 93 minutes subway station, and then you get into the city.
Don't worry, I come.
Mommy,
I am about the or die or say are we there yet? May God bless you all. My number is on the page. If you want to get a hold of me, I have the phone with me. If you want to chat, you can holler me and then we can chat. Sometimes I don't have time. I'm getting last time I had an episode, I need to relax. My doctor said I should stay home for a bit. So I'm trying to heal myself back again because the problems now we're gonna know. Sometimes we take it a bit. Some of us, it's a lot of concern. But listen, we need to take care of. I need to take care of myself. So I'm gonna do things that sort of take my mind off certain things. There are so many things to do. So I'm gonna start taking care of myself. So I'm gonna take it light on some things.
It's very important too because if you don't take care of yourself, nobody will. And as we grow, we have to learn to take care of ourselves.
I'm a brother. Say, don't look at your body because also was 16, 22 will be beje but man, don't fool yourself.
Eh.
You are not 22. I'm not. You are not even 30.
Na also o pese crachi bi oba share bibi kakra ma ne mra so na o meka bibi kakra nche yen.
Wait, awoche. O maba to munyu bolo. Okay. Me ono ne dia no nim.
When is separate.
Yeah, me ya na wo so aka ho. O de say me started with on ono ne dia because there's so much people and no me ko share papa bi was to bi. O
Mm.
say, "Hey, woni e. Me from because like you are saying some of the things I share a minute. Yeah, minute." And I was saying, "Oh yeah, sure." People have been living here for so long. Good Ghanaians who want to talk. Who person who can say
Mm.
to Chrome out there frame me? Yeah, babe can. So what you say? Now there can wabrabo then show being so crying. Na obi nso ohun ne ho so ye Ghana ni na ye kan ye nhye ya che ama ye sey ade ye ne ye sey ade Ghana fo ne ye kromo a ene ye ne sey ade. Let's not give in to those bad omens, bad energy, bad things. Ghana fo energy no enye nia ye nkote ne sey asase yo. Eye the things we say and our actions sey asase. Yankopon shall doc. May God bless
Da
you.
se on share mo se on share nyina. Na o mu ye ya dwum na yentimi nsua adepa na shebra odi amaye no ye ni so na wiase nya ye de. Maranfo sofo bi o se bon hu bodin ye de se o ye jiwani na wiase nya wo de. Eti we chia we jira.
Your friend Abrochi yede. Then
Ai,
you better. Next
yo.
time you see me in Montreal, next time you see me in another place, may God bless you all.